So I want to talk about the miraculousness of relationship when you really get on the same wavelength with your partner using deep inner spiritual connection. And I just want to highlight that I was listening to a very popular spiritual guru talking about relationship and spiritual love. Basically, how do spiritual love and romantic love coexist? Or does spiritual love replace romantic love? Are you allowed to have romantic feelings if you're spiritually driven? So it's an interesting question and an issue that a lot of people struggle with. And this spiritual guru kept on saying that you want to feel that transcendent state inside yourself and see that transcendent energy in your partner. And that's not wrong. However, it's not exactly helpful. The truth is that, or a more precise understanding of how it works, is that when you connect with yourself deeply, and when you connect with divine love in the center of your being, which really is your deepest self, you tap into a mind that we all share. We all have a piece of the mind of divine love that is our deepest self. And it doesn't mean that we are homogenous at that depth of self, not at all. It means that we're kind of like fingers on the same hand, different unique fingers on the same hand. So my experience is that divine love orchestrates really cool dance moves, so to speak, with the people in your life who can join you in this space. It doesn't just have to be your romantic partner. That's a very fun topic to focus on, but we can learn from all our relationships. And this example is with my brother-in-law. So it goes like this. This is the tale of two pens. My brother-in-law bought me a pen that's a special pen. It writes when you're upside down because of the way the ink is technologified. And so, because he likes to write in bed, and we're both working on a writing project together. So he thought he would get me a pen that you can write when you're upside down on, just like he has those pens for himself. And it's a really nice pen. It's like has a completely metal body. And so he gave me this pen with black ink. Now I happen to prefer blue ink, but I was like, it's such a gorgeous pen. I'll just use it anyway, even though it's black ink. I'm not that hung up on the color of the ink. So I used this pen, and then the ink started to get low. And I was like, it's such a great pen. I bet I could buy a refill for it. So I went online and I found refills, and I found that I could get the refills in any of 12 different colors, including any of 3 or 4 different blues. So I picked the blue that I would enjoy the most, and I ordered a box of 12. So those came, and I had them for a while, and the pen hadn't entirely run out of the black ink, so I was still using the black ink. And then finally, a few days ago, the black ink ran completely out. And I was like, okay, I am going to put in the blue ink. So I put in a refill. I took off the plastic cap on the refill, and I tried it out. And indeed, I did like the color. And then I had this feeling. I was like, you know what? I bet my brother-in-law would like one of these refills, or I would like to give him a refill for his pen. So I called him up and I said, do you like blue ink? And he said, sure, I'm not prejudiced. And so I told him that I had refills, that I had gotten some refills for myself, and that I wanted to give him one. And I asked him how many pens he had. And he said, I had 5 pens. And I was like, meh, I don't feel like giving him 5 refills, but I did feel like giving him more than just one. I wanted to, I don't know, I wanted to equip him more. So I felt very clear that I wanted to give him 2 refills. So that's what I said. I said, well, I feel like giving you 2 refills, so I will give you 2 refills. And he commented that he had purchased a refill the day before or earlier the same day that we were having this conversation. I think the day before, but he went looking for it earlier the same day that we were having this conversation, and he couldn't find it. I was like, oh, well, here you go. I've got a refill for you. And then when I drove past his house, I dropped off the 2 refills, and he said, oh, these look different. Anyway, I found out from our conversation that he had purchased 1 box that had in it 2 refills. And that's what he actually lost, was the 2 refills that he had purchased for himself. And here I was inspired in a very natural way, without knowing anything about his personal refill drama. I was inspired to give him exactly 2 refills, which was the exact replacement for what he had purchased for himself and then misplaced. And pen refills are not a high stakes item, but the thing about this is that this is the way it works for so many different things in relationship. When you've developed your connection with divine love to be not just a beautiful exercise in meditation, but actually a way that you move through your life, and a sort of a navigation system for your relationships, then you're open in your daily life for love to come in to your mind, come into your experience of self, divine love, to inspire you very specifically in any given moment. And those inspirations feel completely joyful. And then the joy just stacks and builds on itself when you experience the way that love is also coordinating someone else in their relationship with love to dance well with you. And that you can see, you experience the oneness that we're a part of, not because we're sitting there trying to look at the other person as though they are one with us, which tends to be, in my experience, when I was trying to implement that advice from a guru, I was trying to visualize, and I'm looking at this person, I'm like, this person is not behaving like anything resembling anything that I am one with, right? Because I would usually try it with people that were annoying me. But this is the experience. I'm not trying to feel oneness or see oneness with my brother-in-law. I'm simply open to divine love moving me. And that is the mind that we all share. And then divine love coordinates these fun little vignettes of showing us how we are connected to this deep experience of oneness through this mind that we all share. So that's the tale of 2 pens. I say the tale of 2 pens is actually the tale of 2 pen refills, but I didn't think that sounded quite as sexy, so I'm calling it the tale of 2 pens. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you would like to know more about how to connect with divine love energy inside yourself so that you can start to build the foundation or deepen your existing foundation in how to experience oneness, not think about it or visualize it or strive towards it, but actually just have that mind of oneness play and dance in your life with the people in your life who are open to experience that with you. And hopefully that includes your partner. If you're interested in learning more about that, then please send me a DM that says heart videos, and I will send you my free series of heart alignment videos that give you simple exercises that you can use to open or deepen your connection with divine love energy. Have a great day. Take care.